right now for Creighton. They have to figure out a way to get Foster engaged. He's too important to this team to be scoreless.
He's got to get engaged. That I think is half the problem.
Now he's got the ball. Driving in, and hello.
There you go.
For the first time it took the injury. Saw 8 games as a reserve before the NCAA tournament.
Tells you how good they are in the perimeter now.
Tough shot, Foster. Yes, finally hits one.
Bullock to the hoop. He's aggressive early on. Like to see that here for the Friars. Mintz trying to push. This is what Creighton does. Foster for 3. Get it. 5 points. 5 of the 10 for the Friars. It's a 2-point lead for Providence.
Well, he can give you so much. I mean, you can shoot the ball, get to the basket.
Oh, the strength right there by Foster.
You see, it kind of fits him a little bit because he's short in stature. He can use those legs. And
I hear every word you say, too, John.
I know, and that's why I keep saying.
Looking at you right now. Don't mess with my 5'9" Fury.
Right back in the game.
Foster.
Two things can happen. One, get out in transition to get some baskets. Second, figure out ways to get to the free throw line.
Kyron Cartwright was quiet in that first half, just 5 points. Cartwright had been guarded by Kyrie Thomas for much of the first half. Remember Gary Payton? They called him the glove.
That's right.
They nicknamed that to Kyrie Thomas team. Marcus Foster, the corner 3. That's good.
He's mixing up his game, too. He's just not relying on the jump shot, Jeff. That time he was on the post and was able to go and operate one-on-one.
Foster goes to the hoop.
Not quite the glove yet, buddy. Not quite. He's working his magic, though.
Foster turns the corner and puts it in.
Justin's face over. He was so proud of that he got that right.
Here's Foster, spin move. Foster gives Creighton the lead with a minute. There's a mismatch down low. Epperson against Cartwright. He forced it. Kyrie Thomas somehow kept it alive. Shot clock never reset. Ballard to Foster along the baseline. For the dunk. 1 point. Howard is 3. Here comes Ballard. Foster in transition. Nice crossover. Explodes to the hoop for the finish. Foster, good pump fake for 3. Hits it. Marcus.
And the big one's Hauser to me right now. He's really been on a roll lately. You got to be able to balance the perimeter attack with some different things in the post.
The alley-oop to Marcus Foster to its feet. A 6-point ball game. Foster off the glass.
That was barely any contact.
It's the second foul against Howard. It's the second team foul against Marquette here in the second half.
The energy from Marquette defensively now.
Shot clock down to 10. Epperson sets the screen. Foster turns the corner. Takes the bump, puts it in off the glass.
Spurt has changed the complexion of this game.
The crowd is into it. Rojo said this is a must-win game for his Marquette team. Foster gets around Rousey, puts it in, ties it up at 58 for Marquette. This ties the largest lead of the game for the Golden Eagles. Foster got his man up in the air. Again, it's against a 1. That's right. It's senior day. Have a hug. Foster to the hoop, puts it in.
Like his old playing days.
What does Creighton have drawn up out of a timeout? Foster able to get to the hoop. It's Hegner for Foster. Good pump fake. He puts up the three. Got it! 3-point ball game. 13 of 16 for Marquette at the line. Mintz throws up an air ball. Foster able to hit the three to make it a 2.
The three officials. And right to the rim, the man you talked about, Max Strus. Can't get it through the contact. Here's Ballack, freshman, had a great game in that win over Villanova.
And you heard the guys in the studio talking. This is an outstanding offensive group for the Blue Jays.
Average 85 points a game, and one of the big. Late shot clock. McCallum lost it. Outlet. Foster. Ball statistically the best offensive rebounding team in the conference. Late in the shot clock, and there's DePaul's 5th turnover. It leads to Kyrie Thomas. Fighting Foster. Oh! Five to shoot. Foster. Wow. New Berlin, Wisconsin native. You mentioned that earlier, but he has been through a lot. Mom recently, Tracy, diagnosed with breast cancer. Actually had surgery Thursday. She's resting at home, and want to send out our well wishes to Tracy.
Of course, Craig McDermott does a great job, as do the fans in Omaha, raising money. But they got to go to X, and X is fighting for a league championship and a possible #1 seed in the tournament.
Yeah, a lot on the line. Really 1 through 7 in the league, as you say, all the way down to Marquette when you're talking about postseason potential. Marcus Foster.
Villanova, who's obviously dominated this league. Xavier had dominated the A-10. Those were better leagues than the Missouri Valley, even with Wichita in it back then. And they've still been very competitive.
Yeah, it's been a seamless transition. It does, though, give you a little bit more context rather than saying just a top 100 victory. Now you can break it down a little further.
Yeah, but you had top 50, you had top 25.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing.
But it also breaks up, it makes a road win a little bit more important than a home win.
Okay, I'll give you I had Porter Moser on my radio show earlier today. Porter Moser played at Creighton, started his coaching career at Creighton.
Just opens it up for the guards in front with the backcourt player.
Foster stays with it. 10. Pascal pumps. And it's pulled down by Davion Mintz.
Yeah, wonderful defensive possession that time by Creighton. Take advantage.
There's the blow-by. There's the...
He paid for it.
There's that classic post-up again by Brunson. Epperson hauls down the rebound as it goes crying off the front rim. Look at that stop and go. Look at that stop and go. He's been playing with a heavy heart. High pick. Foster falling away.
Teams like Villanova understand that closing out the last 2 minutes is paramount in having momentum when you come out in the second half.
Nice pass. Clear out for Foster. Here we go. Step back three. Yes! At the buzzer. Tournament chair has to leave because he is the athletic director here at Creighton. Here's Thomas.
Epperson has a little mismatch inside.
Foster rattles it.
Top on the backside.
Booth from downtown. Foster the rebound. Eyes up, head up. And in motion, Thomas, who's really been playing. Only 1 minute and 24 seconds for him on the bench today. Finds Foster on the wing. Count it. Clock was winding down on him. Brunson finally got his attention, and he launched the shot. That's the 6th team foul on Villanova. Foster.
And off of Kyrie Thomas. But 8 on the clock now.
Foster. Bang. Right off the end. He got him separated for a moment, but it wasn't enough to keep Thompson from picking up a second one very quickly.
It's going to be hard now because one of Foster or Thomas is going to have a good matchup to score with Thompson off the floor. He's just been sloppy today handling the ball.
Foster, beautifully done. That's a back up to 20.
And he can shoot that. You come into practice and watch him shoot, he can stroke it.
In so many ways, these two teams are mirror images, and both are much better at home. And there's a nice leaner by Foster. Martin again.
He's really expanded his game to be able to hurt you off the bounce. Underrated in that department is Keelan Martin.
He's up to 17 on the night. Oh, daring Harrell. The ball fakes, giving out Foster turning down looks. Takes this one, though. And they're going to need him to be...
You need those role players to step up. And whether it's Sakar Adam or Matt Hell, rolling, some contributions from those guys. Good start to get a role player engaged early. Johnny Harrell gets it to Marcus Foster, who knocks down his first shot. Rousey pulls the trigger mighty quickly. Harrell with the rebound. He averages close to 6 per game. Ronnie goes behind his back. He's a very good passer. Good transition defense, though, from Marquette. Foster. He has great separation. I think you're going to see a lot of that. It'll be interesting to see what Steve Wojciechowski wants to do to counter the post-ups from Thomas and Foster. There's Marcus again on the drive. Man, that's strong. Yeah, I mean, both those guys, fantastic. Inside, outside. Hagner knocking down some threes. And here, just like I thought, Marquette coming out playing 2-3 zone. Wouldn't be surprised if you see a steady diet of this for the remainder of this second half for Marquette. Particularly with Rousey with 3 fouls and Howard out for the game with the injury. Foster is missed by Pekarik. Foster alley-oop to Mintz, who drops it. Foster gets it back and scores. School? Absolutely. Jacob McNallen in the game now. Hagner grabs the miss. Allen, beautiful pass inside to a slam dunk. Green got tied over 2 defenders on him, but still found someone. And then it's knocked away by Joseph, who's had a splendid first half. Foster behind his back. Marcus, 4-3. Harrell with the steal. Foster gives it up to Ronnie. Misses the dunk. Foster gets it back. And he'll reset the offense for himself. Yes.
Over through the course of this game, an open jump shot available. And right there, Quentin Gooden got it to go.
And Gooden obviously not known as a scorer, but the last 4 games, he's been red hot, 57% from the field, 7 of 9 now, 8 of 10.
Scruggs with a leaping leaner. 23-18.
Yeah, Chris Mack was telling us that with Scruggs and Marshall on the floor, they're a much better defensive team. And right now, I think that's what Xavier's trying to do, throw some cold water on Creighton with their D.
Foster's become a real leader. Here's another blow by and a jump stop deuce. Scruggs off the heel. How about that rebound by Thomas? It's like he was shot out of a cannon. He keeps swinging it. There's Foster right where they want it.
Right where he wants it.
And a beautiful dish to find him by Gooden.
And that's the offensive efficiency we talk about. Excellent execution.
Foster! And Najee Marshall tips it in.
There's no way in the world Creighton can survive if they don't put bodies on people and keeping them from crashing the glass.
11-0 in second chance points, Xavier. There's Foster with a quick there. Well, only his first turnover.
He's 4th in the conference in assist-turnover ratio, 2nd in assists. You know, Quentin Gooden is one of those guys. He's the reason why the Xavier offense is so efficient. One of the big reasons why.
Foster off the bounce.
Taking advantage of the disadvantage that Creighton has inside.
Harrell with a nice tap out to get that one to Mintz. Here's Foster stepping into it around the key. But he gets
Too many guys, maybe 2 guys to the offensive glass, 2.5. That half guy staying around the free throw line, but everybody else getting back and thwarting transition offense by the opponent. But in games like this, you got no choice but to send your guys to the glass.
Alec is on the floor now, number 24 in white. A fadeaway for Foster. He's getting in there. Tyshawn Alexander brings it down.
Creighton doing a much better job of keeping Xavier one shot now. But Xavier is not necessarily crashing the glass. They're getting the black shirts back to prevent transition D, something that Creighton's had some success with of late.
Foster off the pick. Count it. That was easy.
But O'Mara still has the ability to get the ball up and into the basket. They're just strong players on the block, particularly O'Mara in a crowd.
40 of the 58 points for Xavier Leonard come in the paint. That's a delight for a guy like you.
Only if I could get a few of them. That'd be nice.
Foster! That one looked too easy at 66-61. 15 in the game for him.
And more importantly for Creighton, they haven't really gotten much easy, particularly from the free throw line, where they've only attempted 1 free throw. And Xavier not much more, 5 of 7.
Foster ends the 8-0 Xavier run. Makura again. Long rebound tapped out. Length of the floor. Foster snuck it.
Find your better shots than your best shot.
Brandon Cyrus from 3 rimmed in and out. And here come the Blue Jays doing what they do best. That's run. And immediately Foster from the corner. And Marcus Foster, the senior. Points shy of 2,000 in his career. And Foster comes away with a steal. Oh, takes it home.
Dave Lato had extraordinary success at Virginia. 2007 was the ACC Coach of the Year, and that's saying something.
Underneath Foster again. Strong Reed with an offensive rebound. Back up with the right hand. Too strong with his shot. Transition defense has been excellent. Foster, my goodness. Team's 31. Cross-court pass. Wide open 3. Too strong from Brandon Cyrus, but a good look. Davion Mintz had an uncharacteristic first half for Creighton, running the point. Couple of turnovers, no assists. Marcus Foster now for 3 from the wing, and he rattles one in. Foster
gave up nothing, and Dave Lato, instead of getting upset with his guys, is encouraging them. Doesn't want them, obviously, to get depressed about not being able to capitalize. Back door.
Beautiful to Marcus Foster. It's been
Jalen Butts with the recovery. That's huge for DePaul.
Foster answers on the other.
DePaul doing a nice job of matching in the tempo. And he gets to the free throw line. You can't always think 3.
McCallum goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Marcus Foster, chance for a 3-point play. 1.
And once again, you can see the confidence. His team goes to him, and he's responded.
Backdoor cut again. Foster trying to do the same thing. Foster hangs. Too strong. Hegner offensive rebound. Shot clock is off.
Yeah, Reed didn't do a good enough job of blocking out.
Foster, 3. Marcus Foster
trying to turn the corner on Reynolds, who's stuck on Bridges, who's stuck with him. Here's Hegner over the top.
Trying to take advantage of the mismatch.
Thomas found the loose ball on a fresh possession for the Blue Jays. Marcus Foster, their leading scorer, gets to the glass.
Boy, this kid is he's in that center spot, which is a real tough one as Brunson continues to percolate.
Foster stop and start, got inside, finish.
With the ball puts a lot of pressure on you.
Bridges a pull-out baseline, and it rattles out. Alec has the rebound.
He comes to play, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Got him right out of Kansas's backyard. Grew up about 10 minutes from KU and had an offer from Kansas, but decided to go to Creighton.
He's going to get better and better, I think. Really good offensive instincts.
Foster just wills his way.
Nice denial.
It's Foster against Brunson, and Foster is able to lay it in. He's got 8. Put it on the deck and finish.
They speak highly of him, and he gets the rust on. What a cross here.
And Foster right back at you.
Wow, little lingerie.
For 3, and he's got 15.
How do you cover that? I mean, you do a good job all the way out to the 3-point line.
Spellman wouldn't come off his feet, so Thomas had to give it up.
Pretty good balance by the big guy.
Foster now hangs it up there and drops it in. And an
slip.
Spellman kicks. Gillespie rises.
We're getting used to the guys ringing the bell. Disappointment reigns.
It's trying to beat him back down the floor. He gives it up into the corner for a Foster 3 that rattles in.
Great rotation. This will not jar Creighton though. Nice.
Foster aggressive, gets in there.
Together for a sellout crowd again. They're used to those here at CenturyLink Center. It's in pink. And so in pink, Foster on the run off another Georgetown turnover.
A young man, 24 from Kansas, and he'll be a terrific player, I think. Great.
Hand off to Kyrie Thomas. 6 to shoot here for the Blue Jays. Foster off the shot, they lost the handle. Has to heave it. Late in the clock.
More opportunities without getting a shot at the hoop.
In a quiet CenturyLink Center right now.
You hear crickets right now.
So they go to Foster, leading scorer, averaging almost 20 a game. And he gets a tough
for Creighton. Get him out of their rhythm. Pretty good rhythm against the zone.
Epperson seeing his first action as the Blue Jay gets that rebound. And now Foster pulls up and drills it. Come back from the early deficit. Blair after the hot start. Missed his last 3. Foster left alone in transition. And Greg McDermott urges Marcus Foster to slow it down for the last shot. Foster again. Oh, 20 in the first half. But DeMarco Pickett, the freshman from D.C., hits the triple to make it a 5-point game. Foster draws the double. Mintz in the corner needing help. Mintz thinks he can beat his man. Foster straight away and buries it.
And one of the key things with the fouls, too, they want to make sure Owen stays out of foul trouble. Great shot blocker, patrols the middle of the floor defensively.
Mintz trap, gives it up.
Nice work by Simon to run out to make sure they stop Hegner, who's a long-range shooter.
Now 7 to shoot. Foster pulls up and leans away. Off the glass, his first bucket.
6 a game. Not a bad number.
Rick Owens, a big reason why, one of the best shot blockers in the country. Foster, baseline. Foster with 2 hands. Knocked away, stolen. Marcus Foster.
Where he should be on the floor. Always a well-coached Greg McDermott team. Understanding both ends of the floor. And The St. John's perimeter defense pretty strong up until that point.
Foster, easy bucket.
The ball was moving, but he just kind of nailed himself waiting for the three.
Rick Owens, a tough, deep baseline jumper. Well, no team in the Big East takes as many threes as Creighton. Foster from the corner. He's starting to smolder.
Part of that move, but the second part, you have to recognize a double team and kick it back out.
Harrell so versatile for Creighton. Foster finds it. He's got four. Owens had a pretty strong first half offensively. Running hook off the mark. Foster gets Ahmed in the air, makes some pay.
Time to talk things.
Pons looking for his first point since halftime.
Good work on the glass. At least 3 Creighton players there. Nobody on the offensive glass for St. John's.
That's freshman Mitch Ballack. Foster steps back, takes a 3. Wow. 6-0 St. John's run within arm's reach.
Team in blue starting to think a little bit, worrying a little bit more about St. John's getting their rhythm, and they're still, with the turnovers forcing them. St. John's defensively with their perimeter still going after it strongly.
Foster after the fake finish.
So not a bad foul too just then with the driver going towards the basket with a little bit of an angle. 4th team foul on St. John's. Same message defensively.
And Marcus Foster's hand now with 6 to shoot. Foster off the dribble. Again fades. This time hits. 24.
Anticipation of play before the rebound, and the big fella gets a putback.
It's always going to be a cherry picker from time to time.
Sometimes it's not against the law. It's legal out here in Providence.
22-16, 8:05 to play first half. Harrell heads to the basket, kicks it out for Foster. Tough pass, good shot, and it rattles home. Leaves it for White, another 3, and this time no good. And Harrell's really running the floor for the Blue Jays. Foster, quick step, gets everybody up and off the glass. An easy kiss.
Got a hand on it again, defensively the challenge.
They feed it down low to Bullock, who corrals it along the baseline into the hands of Mintz. And a long outlet pass to Thomas, who saves it to Foster. And Foster draws the foul and will go to the free throw line. And he brought him over, and we said to him, what do you want to say?
You better get this right, Tom.
What do you want us to say on TV? He said, I miss my mom, and I wish she was here.
You wanted to say hello.
Yep.
I see, if I did that with my playing days, I'd be, because I want my mother to send me some money. Yeah. But I don't think that's what Watson was doing.
I don't think
truly
so.
Gem of a kid.
And Foster's able to. There's Krompel sitting next to Jacob Epperson, the freshman from Australia. Who's a big topic for the Blue Jays. Foster, oh wow, what a burst.
Caught rebounding opportunity.
1:45 and counting. Foster got past Bullock in a time. I've really enjoyed this conference this year because of how competitive these games are. Foster, and his shot is good. Lindsay.
Kick back to Rodriguez, the deep 3. That's short, and the rebound comes out to Thomas. Foster, the corner 3. Got it.
Stopping the basketball. Mintz able to get all the way into the paint. Sometimes you get so spread out thinking about the three-point line, you don't stop the ball.
Foster puts it on the deck. His little pull-up over Delgado. To the hoop against Ronnie Harrell Jr. And Rodriguez has all 4 so far for the Pirates.
Good screen set by Delgado to free up Rodriguez.
Trying to post up Foster, but he's out at the 3-point line. Step back for 3. Got it again. That's a difficult. Marcus Foster's back, and Mitch Ballack goes to the bench.
Really going to try and put Delgado in a lot of ball screen situations, get him moving around.
Carrington, right gives the fouls. Delgado comes to the jump stop. No, Sanogo trying to keep it alive into the hands of Davion Mintz. Foster, a little hesitation. Foster to the hoop, puts it in. Walker the corner three. Long, and the rebound by Tyshawn Alexander. Foster's three. Got it.
Carrington now with Kyrie Thomas on the bench. Carrington really has to think about trying to get into a rhythm offensively.
Extra pass, Harrell. Leaves it off for Foster for three. Got it! Kale the step back for three. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound comes to Hegner. Under 5 to go. 20-point lead for the Blue Jays to move to 12-0 at home this year.
Kevin Willard's probably going to go the rest of the duration with maybe Carrington and Delgado just sitting on the bench here.
Harrell the kick out. Shot clock at 10. Alexander, shot clock at 5. Trying to go baseline, cut off. Foster puts it up with one on the shot clock and puts it in.
In traffic Gates, he's on fire. He's absolutely on fire today. This is Xavier's highest scoring first half in their last 6 conference games. They scored 62 against Morehead State. Creighton's pressing some. Now there's a steal, a pilfer, and a deuce for Foster.
Yeah, I love his speed.
Without a double team, problems. Everything but a finish there for Cantor, and it's pulled down by Bumble.
Where's the offense going to come from? It's got to come out of a set against Xavier with this defensive intensity in this game. You can't do it 1-on-5.
Foster, he can. His percentage out of timeouts, too, drawing up plays is unmatched. Another steal by Foster. End to end. And with authority.
We'll toss it up. And it's controlled by the Blue Jays. And here is the sophomore point guard, Davion Mintz, being picked up by Paul Jorgensen. Foster into the corner. Kyrie Thomas. Hoffman sets the pick. Mintz into the corner, extra pass. Foster the corner three. Got it. Mintz now pushing it back the other way. He's got the trailer, Hegner. Dangerous pass. Foster able to get it. Pulls up for three. Tough shot. Oh, man. Thompson, aggressive take. No. Crumple, another rebound. Foster all the way to the hoop.
With him, and the hedge man's going to be away, so either got to take him off the floor or kind of trying to find a way to exploit the way they're guarding.
Foster open underneath. Marcus. That was a tough shot. It's a 2.
You got to have poise and calm down and get it back with execution if you're Butler here.
Harrell has a size advantage over Jorgensen. Shot clock down to 10. Thomas, kick back. Foster, corner three. Got it. Thielen Martin cut off along the baseline. Kyrie Thomas takes it away. Up ahead, Harrell. Foster wants the alley-oop. Tried to go behind the back, turns it over. 2-on-1. Foster takes it himself and puts it in. And you wonder if you're Butler, can you make it a 10-point game going into the locker room for halftime?
Well, remember, you erased a 15-point deficit against Ohio State, 1. You erased a 20-point deficit at Georgetown, 1. Butler can come back.
Foster cutting.
A year ago, as Thompson gets the floater to go, Martin had 7 points here last year. He can't quite solve the riddle that is Kyrie Thomas.
Foster again.
Thomas, good communication from the hedge man as well.
Just the second Butler turnover this half.
Foster in the post. There you go.
Foster, his first points of the
11. At this level of college basketball, when ball pressure is applied, you need to be able to put it on the deck and finish with a mid-range game, and Mosley did that.
Thomas off a screen, whips it to the corner. Foster. And Harrell hands to Mintz. Everybody touches the ball on a possession for Creighton. Foster rises and hits a three.
could see it in the Hoyas right now, Rich, here. They fatigue you, and they fatigue you because they're always pushing the pace. They're always retreating, sprinting to get back. And they've been pressuring the basketball as well.
Well, that's a nice return pass to set up. It's a great illustration.
St. John's, who has never won here at the CenturyLink Center.
And Pons is a volume scorer, but I think he's got to look to do a little bit of that, of getting in the paint, creating a shot for whether Owens or Ahmed, to get them going, because you know he's going to get his offense whenever he wants.
Foster for deep three. Got it. Marcus. Thomas puts on the floor his pull-up. Difficult shot, and the rebound comes out to Ahmed. Poked away by Thomas. Thomas gets it back from Hegner. Extra pass. Foster for three. Knocks it down. Harrell Jr. has checked in, and right away, Bashir Ahmed hits a three over him. That's his third three already. He's got 9 of the 13 for St. John's. Also in, Tyshawn Alexander, the true freshman out of Oak Hill Academy by way of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Ahmed, red hot early. Be interesting to see if Creighton will want to start creeping out on Ahmed a little bit more.
Foster for three. He's got the roll. That
shot fake, because those guys are coming and they're going to leave their feet. Kind of feels like a second shot fake kind of night for the Blue Jays.
Foster goes high off the glass. St. John's put up a fight against Seton Hall, losing by 5. They're without, obviously, Shamori Pons, also Levette, and they're a backdoor feed.
Turning defense into offense with their athleticism.
Foster for three. Got it. Big shot there. Quickly the other way. Up ahead. Foster puts it in. Snaps the run.
I think he's been too passive tonight. He's got to start attacking, especially when he gets switched off of Kyrie Thomas.
Foster the deep three. And bump off the glass. Puts it in. 1-point ball game. Season high 19 for Bashir Ahmed.
Chris Mullen, that NBA mentality of attacking a mismatch. Ahmed can attack Krompel. That was just an ISO. Go, go, go.
Foster along the baseline puts it in.
Officials getting together and getting it right.
Michael Roberts, Earl Walton got together on that one and got it right. 4 minutes to go. Foster to the hoop, puts it in.
Cartwright spins and misses. Here comes Alexander on the push. Foster, the leading scorer, and now they'll kick it around the perimeter. Foster for three.
But I consider
8. Cut it to 6 as Watson. Boy, this young kid is something inside, and a whistle and a foul, and count it. Foster in transition. 13 for the freshman, Nate Watson. Oh, and Foster slams it after a couple of... Big basket for Jalen Lindsey. Providence needed that in a big way. And Foster right back on the other end.
Oh, that's
beer for a
right.
buck. Batted around, and it's a Providence turnover. And Kyrie Thomas and Hegner, a little back and forth. Creighton moving the ball offensively. Crisp passes, very fluid. Shot clock at 10. Foster guarded by Diallo. For Bullock. Oh, and he missed it wide open. Might have lost the handle on it just a bit. And Foster.
No, to roll to lobs to the rim. And if you're a big that can't catch and finish like that, it's hard to play.
Creighton take a little air out of it here each possession. Run a little clock. 4 minutes to play. Shot clock under 10 as Mintz is on the bounce. Under 5 now as Foster lets 3 fly. Why not? Marcus.
He's not scoring down there, but he's making some very timely passes on the diagonals in particular. He's really setting the stage. He has a big guy, a 6'10" point guard almost from the center position.
Foster right down the lane.
from the basket, had to twist his body back. Kevin Willard wants his team to get that ball hopping. Stay away from the one-on-one opportunities. Creighton will clamp you down if you do.
Foster from 10. Got it.
Little elbow will show you some weight.
Well, there's a block by Sanogo, but there, the follow.
Need him to warm it up a little bit. When he starts shooting it from the outside, guys lean towards him. Watch for him to break somebody down off the dribble next few times when he has the ball.
Here's Foster. Drives and lays it in. Carrington misses that three.
A little bit of a force there.
Watch Foster. He's leaking and lays it up and in.
Oh, the catch and go.
Carrington misses. There's Foster.
Yep, there's the 6 seconds too.
3 with 1. The floater at the buzzer. Now on the shot clock. Rodriguez with 2.
That's
strong. Here comes Foster.
Brian, that's a great decision by Creighton. Just that. A little bit of foul trouble. Switch it up a bit.
Foster drives. Got it.
Mel Tompkins, number 4, throws it away. Taken by Foster, and he takes it all the way up and in. There's the steal by Foster. They've got a 3-on-2. Marcus pulls it back and knocks down the shot easily. Cunningham, who drops the 3.
That's how Upstate loves to play.
Meantime, Creighton comes.
Good hands from Kyrie Thomas.
Heckner rips it away. Foster. Up. Got it. Manny Suarez now in the game, number 44, a 6'10 senior from Cliffside Park, New Jersey. Foster comes down the floor. Harrell goes left to Kyrie Thomas. Harrell fakes the jumper, takes it in. And he brings the defense to him, kicks it. Moore does score, and he averages over 14 points per game. Foster. This is almost like a pickup game.
The home lights, UTA in the road blue. Creighton undefeated, 6-0 here at CenturyLink Center. And the Mavericks 3-2 on the road this season. Those 2 losses have come by a total of 5 points. The good basketball teams getting after it tonight. Marcus Foster, 3 from Kalen Wilson. UTA's first basket, a 3-pointer, and they can shoot it from the perimeter. They'll get up and down on you, but they can play it in the half court as well.
UTA playing some switching man-to-man here.
Foster here, winningest coach in program history.
He's done a great job with the program. I mean, last season, regular season champion.
Replaces Martine Crumple. So Suarez and Ballack along with Foster, Alexander, and Harrell for the Blue Jays. Inside to Suarez, and they'll kick it around to Foster. 3-pointer. Started his career at Virginia Tech, a graduate transfer. Inside to Foster for the news.
Yeah, got some responsibility at home. Some little ones looking up to you.
And the finish off the steal. It to the corner. Clark took a look at it. Can't get it. Tyshawn Alexander rebounds. And now Suarez to Foster for 3. Of the night. It's a big one. Final seconds of the first half. Foster with under 10 to play. Ballack. And now Foster under 5 seconds. Foster drives it and finishes it. Thought Harrell was going to block it there, but couldn't quite get a hand on it. Inside to Crumple and Harrell. Now for Foster. Shot fake, the 16-footer. 20.
Creating space, and sometimes it starts with the catch.
Ballack had a career-high 22 against UCLA earlier this season. He's having a great shooting night tonight. He's got 14. Foster inside. Uses the left hand.
And I would love to see Hervey start in the post more often. He's so strong. You know, he often starts on the perimeter. Backdoor cut by Neal.
It's a 10-point game, under 3.5 to play. UTA led early in this game. About 6 minutes gone in the contest as Foster have dropped 3 straight. Creighton in the home white, Maryland Eastern Shore in the road red. Blue Jays will have it first.
They even win the 50-50 balls on a tip here at home. Very important for Creighton to get themselves going early, and that's the way you do it. Early, late in the shot clock, doesn't matter.
McIntosh lost the handle on it. And Foster at the offensive end draws the contact and one. Thomas for 3 in transition, missed it. Hegner kept it alive. Foster lets one fly.
Oh. Kids don't know how good they got it today, Vince. Whippersnappers.
Kids don't take it today like they had to take it back then, though.
They take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Say, I think Creighton because of what they lost, but you know the way that they've come out, Marcus Foster leading them.
That scoreless streak and gives Nebraska the 4-point lead. And Anton Gill is shooting 50% from 3 on the year.
Yeah, he's really done a good job knocking down jump shots. I think he's finally healthy and comfortable after hurting his knee last year on Christmas in a practice.
Foster fading away on the baseline, hits it. Huskers to open up the second half.
That's all made from a great hard roll from Shimanga, though, that attracts the defense and leaves Copeland vacant for the 3-point line.
Kyrie Thomas gets the screen set by Crumple. Foster for 3, had just 2 points in that first half. Shimanga. Crumple with the rebound. Again, trying to push it. Good bounce pass for Foster. Able to get it to go. Gill has checked back in, replacing Roby. Foster off the inbound. Gill finding Copeland on the baseline, comes up short. Crumple gets the rebound. Ballack.
Good decision. Had no numbers. You probe a little bit, but now you pull out, you run some offense.
Foster gets fouled and the finish. Here's Foster getting inside, has it blocked, gets it again, puts it up and puts it in.
And looky here, Nebraska goes 1-3-1. First time all game you've seen it. I like the decision from Tim Miles.
Crumple screens the top. Foster for 3. Big shot.
Their ability to stay locked in, engaged, communicate for an entire possession.
Alexander, nice beat inside to Mark. Walter, he can really rip it. But as a team, they're only shooting 26 from 3-point range, and they really think he's an excellent shooter, but lacks confidence right now. Foster strong to the move.
And North Dakota that's actually shot a good percentage from beyond the arc. He's over 40%. Finally got a good clean look and got it to go down.
And that's his first points of the night. Alexander swings it back left for Ballack. Foster, he's tough to defend. He's got a screen from Hegner. He goes to work, and what a spin by Marcus Foster Jr. from Syracuse, New York. Back the other way. Foster misses, but score puts that lead down to 14. Foster. That's the thing I really marvel about watching Greg McDermott's practices, his attention to detail and the way that he uses the words to encode to his team where they understand where they're supposed to be during the game and also in practice, and then it carries
square one, so it's been a nagging thing for Caleb Joseph.
Randall throws it away. Foster picks it up. He's got Mintz on the right side. Instead, he'll take it himself with Lakers.
Yeah.
How many rings does he have?
Eesh. He's got, what, 11?
I think so.
6 with the Bulls, 5 with the Lakers.
Marcus. You know, the RPI index. How about rebound and play intense, what it should stand for? They're plus 12 rebounding this year at Georgetown. That's a Patrick Ewing.
No doubt. You'd imagine that's going to be comfortable. coaching big guys, recruiting big guys. You'd imagine that that's going to be a team that's going to be a team that's built inside out.
Jesse Goban averaging 12.5 rebounds per game. The top rebounders.
6'9", sophomore from Slovenia. And quick transition, Norvell missing the three.
Well, Norvell getting the start tonight because Corey Crisper injured his ankle the other night in the first half against Incarnate Word. They threw an alley-oop for him as he took off his left ankle, didn't give him enough lift.
Williams one-on-one with Crumple. Is that an ISO that Gonzaga would like to exploit?
Yes, but they need to get a better shot out of it. The first two shot attempts by Jonathan Williams are not Jonathan Williams type shots. And what I mean, right now, the Zags got to lock in at this end of the floor.
Foster creeps out for three. Marcus Foster silencing.
Baylor, Wisconsin, they were all in the field together, by the way, in Kansas City. You knew you were going to play a couple of difficult contests, and what he says, what I found about my team is really skilled offensively. We could be really elite at this end of the floor, and so far tonight they're playing with the poise and confidence that Mark Few was unhappy with the defensive effort.
Unhappy with that call as well. Foster for three. Marcus Foster,
I got a friend, his name's Josh Glass, right? He's got a chain that he always wears around his neck that says JG. And I always thought, why is he wearing a chain with his initials around his neck all the time? Then I realized he went to Miami, and now the whole turnover chain,
Mora catches it on the baseline, his first bucket of the game.
He started coming his own the last two games. He gets more and more comfortable playing. And there's another look at Tilly at the offensive end. Not that Crumple wanted to see that one shown again on television.
I think Crumple was trying to avoid picking up his fourth foul, so that's why he didn't contest the shot.
Well, I'm glad he didn't contest it. There wasn't anything he could do. He was too deep. He was underneath the rim.
Foster, big three for Marcus Foster.
One of the first things he told us in our pregame conversation, you need to take care of the ball, no turnovers. So the turnover on the first possession can't make him very pleased.
Foster with the pull-up, knocks it down. Foster on Ellis. And a bad miss by Julian Torres, who had a big game in their loss to Purdue. Here is Foster all the way, and good.
Just thrown Creighton off their rhythm just slightly, but here Creighton going to hold for the final shot of the half. See if the Cougars want to play man-to-man or if they'll fall back zone. Looks like there's zone.
Alexander at the point to the freshman. See how he handles it. Foster dropped the dribble, shoots it from 23 and nails the
late in the shot clock. That's a good sign here to start the second half.
They swing it to the right. Thomas looking low to Crumple. Somebody's got to be open. Foster. 4-3. Oh, that's a nice pass.
Jewell's pass is intercepted by Crumple. That was telegraphed all the way. Foster fade away. Wow, that was pretty. And a foul away from the
Wisconsin in non-conference. Outstanding defender.
Ballack, the pass to Crumple. Foster from three. 2-on-1. Thomas, the follow by Foster. Creighton known for its great shooting. In fact, 54% through the first games of the season. But tonight it's been a tough shooting night for the Jays, shooting 34%. They've missed their last 11 from outside the arc.
This is why shooting against zones, if you're a deep shooting team, is actually harder than...
Look at this! And then he hits this time.
Much better rhythm on that shot, I'll say that.
And Foster gets a 2 in Kansas City on a very good Creighton team. And Foster with the steal. And he'll lay it in with the right hand. Foster
developed a really good relationship with the Creighton coaching staff. He's going to be an outstanding player, as will fellow freshman Tyshawn Alexander, both in the game right now.
Tyshawn Alexander, number 5. Foster lost the handle, got it back with 5 on the shot clock. Holiday to Ali. Ali can't find it from 3. Ballot pushing the tempo. From the corner, there's Foster leaning away.
Chance to talk to guys like Bo Ryan and Paul Silas and John Stockton. Are you kidding?
I doubt Bo Ryan's going anywhere. I think he's going to stick around for that second game. Off the window, it spins in.
And they did some fabulous things there, but obviously it didn't end the way they wanted it. They did get the win against Georgia Tech. You see now it looks like a 1-3-1 zone, but it really morphs into a 2-3. A standard zone. You have to keep the ball moving. Right there, but you know, he decided I'm comfortable at a place like Creighton where I know I'm going to play early in my career.
That probably would have been the case with the Jayhawks.
Well, you know, this year, ironically enough, he probably would be playing since they're a little short-handed.
Foster knocks down the 3. Ali steps into a 3. Long rebound comes down to Ballack, and he'll push the tempo as the Jays always want to do. Foster finishes. Starting to round back into form.
Exactly, and actually he could have returned last season, but it was smart on his part to redshirt with that depth of backcourt talent.
For Creighton, we go under 4 minutes.
Creighton goes small, as they've done a lot of this night. They essentially are playing with 4 guards and a big wing in Harrell. And it really allows them to open the floor.
Harrell kicks it back out 5 to shoot. Foster, the looper goes down.
Down by 2. Tyshawn Alexander on the floor, freshman for the Blue Jays. Inside to Foster, and Foster able to put it in.
That's one of the
The 3 from Foster. Oh, what a time!
I think he's going to end up having a good season.
Carden comes back in, playing with 4 fouls. Marcus Foster, just 2 for 10 from the floor, but it doesn't matter late.
Mark, get back. We got to get back. And Creighton is really good in the open floor, and they're extra good when they're at home.
They swing it left. Foster goes baseline. And no, great save by Mintz. And then Foster drains it from outside. Brewer, who's new into the game. Thomas misses the 3, but Cropple with a good rebound. Foster with the fade. Yes! A little high-low action from Thomas to Hegner, but poor execution. Now a steal by Ronnie Harrell.
Harrell is an energy giver off the bench, as Creighton's been a little flat, a couple of 50-50 loose balls. Alcorn State's been able to get all of them.
Foster, 4-3!
It's one of the more difficult things to officiate, just because there's contact everywhere.
Steal, here comes Foster, watch out!
Marcus! Comfortable knocking down 3s, and his size, don't let it fool you. He can score from all 3 levels.
You know, if I'm one of the other 4 players, I'm saying, you know what, this might be Reginald's night. I got to have him touch the ball at least once every time down the floor.
And that's what smart teammates can do. They can sense when their stud's got the hot hand or when you need your stud to get going. And Johnson's the guys that has to lead the way for Alcorn State.
Foster knocks down a 3.
Swipe down emphatically, and if you'd gone up, I think he'd have gotten a clean steal.
So Allen comes in, Sterling goes down, and here is Mintz back out trying to execute this offense. Foster for a 3. He's doing a fine job. St. John's moving up in our Big East Conference.
I think if there was a 2-on-2 tournament with just coaches in each conference, I like the Big East chances with Ewing and Mullen to win that one. Oh,
Foster for Tremaine Crosby, the 6'4" freshman from Laurel, Mississippi, a local guy. Only
his man to the basket, much taller Martin Kroppel, and scores. Foster scores for the first time.
All things considered, Yale's right there.
And another chance for the three attempt, but miss it and still trail by 4. Foster defended by Oni. He's gone. Of the year, averaging over 23 per game, and there's Foster on the drive, gets his own rebound and sticks it back in.
He's elite at, but he really doesn't have any holes in his offensive game.
Reynolds short with the 3, and Yale settling for that 3 right now. Here is Foster all the way for 2.
And be more aggressive. Be more aggressive. He just is. They don't make him like Kyrie Thomas too much. Guys that want to play defense, and you have to tell them to shoot more. There's things you don't hear coaches say too often.
Foster knocks it down. Low to Hegner. He squares up. Misses the shot, but Harrell knocks it out to Foster, who drags the 3. Loves this university.
The line he kept using was "Don't mess with half."
Swings it around. Alexander wide open. Alec gets the rebound. And Foster gets the shot. They head to Wisconsin next. And we all know about the Hap kid they've got. He's a great power forward in the college game. There's Foster outside for 3.